Have you ever had difficulty reaching your tenant or your owner and it ended up costing you money or causing you grief? Of course, happens all the time. My name is Harry Heist and I'm the founding partner of Heist, Weisse Wolk, the property manager's partner. Property managers need to work harder today at getting more contact information for their tenants and their owners. The old-fashioned way of getting a phone number, an emergency contact number, a work number, just simply doesn't cut it anymore. People are accessible. Now, they might not respond to you, but they are accessible. How are they accessible? We need to dig deep. When a tenant is coming to you or applicant is coming to you or you're taking over an account for managing the property, you need to ask for as much information as you possibly can on different ways or means to contact the tenant or the owner. Let's go through some of them right now. You've got the tenant's phone number, of course. You've got an email address you could ask for the owner. Maybe there's multiple email addresses. You can ask for a work number, a work email address. You can ask for a Facebook name, a LinkedIn name, an emergency contact name, an emergency contact phone number, an emergency contact email address. Basically, you could come up with about 15 different ways to contact an owner. Now, if you have two owners, multiply that by 2. If you have 2 tenants, multiply your information by 2. Use a proper contact information sheet. Get this information early. Make sure that you've got every possible way you could contact somebody, and then make sure that every 6 months or so you update this information. So many times we need to contact an owner or we need to contact a tenant and we can't. And the reason why we can't is because we don't have the contact information. We need to have that information. Often a property manager will try to contact an owner or a tenant for whatever reason. Maybe they need authorization from an owner for a repair that exceeds the amount that's given to them by the property management agreement. Maybe you're not quite sure if the tenant is actually in the unit or if they in fact have vacated the unit. So you send them out an email or you send them a text and they don't get back to you. Well, this is where I step in. Oftentimes, when a third party, like myself, asks an owner to contact the property manager or contacts a tenant, something like this: Dear Mr. Tenant, we're trying to figure out whether you vacated the property. I'm the attorney for the property manager, or I'm the attorney for the landlord, and we're faced with filing an eviction. If you have in fact vacated, can you please confirm this to us? You would be amazed at how many times I can get a response from a tenant or I can get a response from an owner when you can't. Think about this. The tenant, or maybe even the owner, they don't want to communicate with you. There's some reason why they are upset with you or you're upset with them, so they've cut off communication. They won't respond to you, but they'll respond to me. But I can't send them an email. I can't send them a text. I can't communicate with them if I don't have that information. I need to have that contact information. So it's crucial. Get the contact information, use a good contact information sheet, and then every 6 months, update that information. Remember, work numbers are useless for a tenant who hasn't paid rent. They probably don't work there anymore. They don't have a job. Owner's information might be useless if you only have a phone number and they're on a cruise. But will they check their email when they're on a cruise? Will they check their Facebook account when they're on a cruise? It's amazing how successful you can be if you have more contact information. Remember, information is power. If you have any questions regarding this, if you need a sample contact information sheet, feel free to email us at info@evict.com.